Hey, this is Mike with DRUMline with Mike Michalkow.
Yeah, how you doing?
How are you? Are you surprised I can pronounce your name on the first try?
Perfectly. You pronounced it perfectly. That was awesome.
Hey, besides the fact that we're Mike's, which is like its own club,
Yeah.
we got a brotherhood beyond that. So
Yes, we
last
do.
night, you saw my R40 wristband,
Yes,
and I saw your R40 T-shirt,
Yep.
and we've had a freak out.
we did. We talked Rush and we texted Rush till
texted Rush.
2 in the morning.
Yes, at 2 in the morning. We texted Rush lyrics. Did we read the Rush lyric text that we did yesterday? Do you mind? Oh, you said, what did you say?
I said, there is unrest in the forest.
And I said, them trees is trouble big time.
And I
And
went,
you said,
because the maples want more sunlight.
and I said, and the Oaks aren't good listeners, and their presidential candidates are lame bastards. And so I had to make up my own Rush lyrics because you beat me at the Rush Trivia lyrics.
Yeah.
Now, are you, you're Canadian?
Yes.
So, okay, all right. So I can't get in the Canadian Mafia, which is a bunch of drummer guys.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, and you know Ed. You know Ed Niger.
I do know Ed, yeah. Hey, Ed, if you're watching, hey. Yeah, I know Ed.
If you know him, he's not going to ever buy your story, and I'm still not getting in. It's kind of like Pete Rose, you know?
Okay.
I never gamble on Rush or anything. I don't know what the problem is. I love him and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, we're going to play Stump the Chump.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Okay, so we saw the R40 tour. You've been a Rush fan since when?
Oddly enough, only around 1988.
Oh, only 30 years. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're not a diehard fan because you weren't going to him when you were 5.
I was too young.
You were too young.
I was too young, yeah. I'm not as
I was old enough to see moving pictures when it first came out, so that's old enough.
I was 8.
Yes, I was 18. Oh, I'm serious. Okay, here we go. We're going to play Stump the Chump.
do it.
You're going to ask me a question.
Okay.
If you could stump the chump, I'm putting up my Namm sandwich, my Nammwich, which is my lunch. Yeah, my Nammwich. Stump the chump, you don't know the rules. You got a slim chance of winning. So here we go. You ask me a question or a lyric, and let's see if we I can name it. I'm the chump.
Okay.
You try to stump.
Lyrics or anything?
It could be anything about anything in the natural world, but primarily Rush would be cool.
Okay. In the song YYZ, during the sort of epic middle part,
That's glass breaking. Oh, no, you didn't ask yet. Okay, what's the question?
what is that actual glass breaking?
I have to name the glass?
No,
That's
it's
Labatt's beer bottle.
No.
Neil Peart wrecking his motorcycle into a deer.
No, sir.
Geddy Lee throwing down the hammer of the gods into a plate glass studio window.
Close, but no.
Light bulbs.
No.
Fluorescent light bulbs.
No.
See, you didn't know the rules. I could guess for eternity.
Okay, so no more guess. You only get 2
You're going to
guesses.
concede?
You only get 1 more guess.
Why, you don't even know the rules.
I'm making up as we go.
I made up the game. Stump the Chump. It's been around for years.
Okay.
Okay, let's try another one.
Okay.
I'm going to disqualify that question because it's glass, and that's good enough.
Okay, it's good enough.
Okay. Now, I kicked your glass.
Okay.
Okay, now you try again. 2 out of 3. That one was thrown off the table. Let's have another one.
Okay. What type of motorcycle does Neil ride?
BMW. Now, do I have to name the exact specific M250 version and his engine numbers and his ID at the Motor Vehicle Toronto, Canada office? Is that what I have to do?
No, you don't
Because
have
I could find that out.
You don't have to do that. You're good.
All right, okay. So I got 1.
You got 1.
Okay, 1-0. Okay, if I win more and I win.
Yep.
And if I get 1 more, I'll give you credit for the first one. And then I win 2-3. Either way, I win.
Okay.
Okay, 1 more. Or another one.
Let me think here, okay? Which album has the song The Necromancer on it?
The Necromancer is off Caress of Steel.
Very nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
All right, then. So I keep my Nammwich. I can have lunch today. All right, now, I got a question for you.
Okay.
You could have you ever met the man?
I have not.
Okay.
No.
If you could talk to one Rush member over a good stiff drink, who would that be?
It would be Alex.
And because why, Alex?
I think we have a very similar sense of humor, and he'd probably get all my jokes and laugh at them. That's why.
That's a tough one. Yes, I think Alex for that reason. And then, but Geddy to me is like the coolest guy, and also the baseball thing.
Oh yeah.
And then Neil would never talk to either one of us. So you're a drummer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so we love Neil, but we don't want to bug him.
I don't want to bug him.
No. So I can't decide between Alex. Oh, I'm answering my own question. Ask me who I would talk to.
Who would you talk to?
I couldn't decide between Geddy and Alex and Neil. I don't want to bug him. So I would have to say Lorne Wheaton is drum tech because Lorne is the coolest man, and he's come to, like, he did charity events. He showed the kids around.
Yep.
He actually, Lorne, congratulations, won the Tour Link Tech of the Year, and because he had 2 kits to set up. It was amazing. So were you surprised at all with the 2 kits?
No, because there was a spoiler. It went around, and people knowing that I'm like a big Rush nerd, I heard about it probably before Neil did.
I'm sorry I put it up online as soon as I found out. Anyway, I got a clue from a friend, but we actually interviewed Lauren last year at the R40, and we were able to say, hey, Rush is going on tour. It was fantastic, and we got like 50,000 views in like 2 days from our Namm coverage. So that was exciting. Ed did that.
Yep.
That was our best interview in history so far. Awesome. Except I got John Douglas this year with the Van Halen kit, and that was pretty wicked. So I'm just saying.
Smoking.
Okay. I think John Douglas threw down the hammer for next year's touring thing, but we'll see what happens.
That's right.
Okay. Anything else about the band Rush?
A question for you?
I don't care. What do you want to make something up? Make something up that's not true, and I'll tell you whether it's not true or false.
Neil was born in Burlington, Ontario.
I thought he was from St. Catharines, so I'm going to say St. Catharines.
This guy. Look at this guy. You know your stuff.
I didn't know there was a Burlington, Ontario.
I made
But
that up.
there's a St. John's, Newfoundland, and my last name is St. John's.
Okay. Pretty cool.
So, okay. Oh, we started off, I got a thing for you. I got a question for the band, which they'll never see. I guarantee you they'll never see this. So here's the question. My friend, because of the tree thing, I never occurred to me, the maples and the oaks, right?
Yes.
Canadian people are the nicest people on earth.
Yes.
So the maples being kind of oppressed, it's kind of, my friend said it's a slap in the face. You're saying Canadians are nicer than Americans because the oaks are too lofty.
That's right.
Is that technically what was going on there, or is that just metaphors, Neil?
I think it was a metaphor, but overall, I think it was people who are oaky tend to take up a little bit more space in the world than the maples. And us Canadian maples, not the
Right.
Maple Leafs, because I'm not a Toronto
So
fan.
Americans probably are oaky from Muskogee.
But I love Americans, and I've spent a lot of time.
Canadians love everybody.
We love everybody.
We don't like all Canadians.
There's lots of Canadians I don't like.
Especially when they play for the Blackhawks. Sorry, Lauren. I'm a Blues fan, and too many Canadians are too good for the Blackhawks.
That's true.
Okay, but not as good for Canada. What the hell? I mean, why are you guys trading all your players?
I don't know. I mean, we want to make sure that the States feel good in the hockey world, because we do own hockey, right? Would you say? And so we know a Canadian team's not going to win for the next 300 or 400 years. So we just want to make sure you guys are, still cool with our sport.
I have a clue for you, Canada. Move the Hall of Fame out of a shopping mall and build a correct. You know what I'm saying? Before Disney buys it and puts it next to Darth Vader.
That's great. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm a hockey fan, but I get more into it when it comes to the playoffs and see who's in it. So I'm actually a bit of a closet LA fan, but Winnipeg Jets. I'm from Vancouver. I hate to say it, but I'm not a Canucks fan. Never have been. Winnipeg and LA. So I could see any of those two teams.
Can you grab a jersey properly? You know what I'm saying? Can you square off? I mean, did you play as a child?
I did. I was good, but I had a terrible coach, so I quit. So
Okay, so I'm not even going to challenge you to the jersey grab. What I'm going to do is thank you for your time.
Yeah.
And wish you a safe trip home to Canada.
My pleasure, buddy. Thank you so much for having me,
All right.
and happy drumming, everybody.
All right.